we are live. Hey everybody, yeah, I did a thing. It's because it's go time tomorrow. Gotta have it fresh to go the distance. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. As you can hear the birds chirping behind me because it's installed and ready to go. It's installed and ready to go. I had to go in and link my Twitch account. But guys, this is a big day. This is a huge day. And we're gonna go over a lot of information today. An absolute metric fuck ton. It's gonna be a lot. So if you guys, as we go over the information today, and as we prepare for tomorrow, if you have questions, ask them. Faith will let me know if a question gets asked because I can't guarantee that I'll be zeroed in on chat as I go over all this information, because for those of you who know, I actually took last week and just focused Destiny, and I just wanted to make sure that I didn't overwhelm and I didn't burn myself out. But this week's a different story. This week is all hands on deck and green light go. And
hey, listen.
Yeah, that's right. We're ready to go. Just kind of going into it, it's gonna be one of those like info town hall. Feel free to ask anything. Make sure before we continue, make sure if you're on YouTube to like the video. Make sure to ring the bell for notifications of when I go live on YouTube. If you're watching over on Twitch, thank you for your continued support. Make sure to check out the YouTube. And then also for us, because this is a special stream, for all of you that are watching on Facebook, that's right. I actually, not very often do I let the code into the personal world, but to all my friends and family who are watching and figuring out what the fuck I'm doing, make sure to hit that like button and say hi. This is actually kind of a fun stream because for those of you who don't know, I am an official content creator badge. And I am excited. I'm excited that Amazon Games trusts me to allow me part of the content program and to go with it. So we have a lot to talk about. For example, tomorrow, if you are an Amazon Prime member, first of all, don't forget you get one free sub as a Prime member. Thank you, boy. Just saying, yo. Secondly, with Prime Gaming, Amazon Prime members enjoy tons of free exclusive content for their favorite PC, console, and mobile games. Plus, they can claim a collection of PC games for free every month that are theirs to keep forever. And a monthly Twitch channel subscription. Prime Gaming's selection of one of the in-game content and free PC games is always growing and rotating to stay fresh with the new items and free games added every month. New World will have a variety of exclusive items available through Prime Gaming and will be kicking off things with the Pirate Pack. Arrgh. The first pack will be available starting with New World's September 28 launch and become claimed until November 1st. So, between tomorrow and Monday, this pack includes the exclusive pirate character skin, pirate stance, Captain Morgan, emote, alongside 5,000 marks of fortune, which is the premium currency used to buy cosmetic items in game. That's huge. That is huge. Though I will tell you, 5,000 marks isn't that much. It is definitely, it's free and it's not going to cost you anything, so please take advantage of that. The second pirate pack, which will be beginning October 12th and can be claimed by Prime members gaming until November 1st. Oh, sorry. There's an October between fucking September and November. So that's like a month worth of stuff instead of like a week. The second Pirate Pack will be available beginning October 12th and can be claimed by Prime gaming members until November 1st. It'll include more exclusive pirate-themed goodies with a pirate sword skin, a finger-crossed throat emote, and a pack of 3 crests. Okay, the crest or guild crest. Players who are not Amazon Prime members that are interested in accessing the New World drops can sign up for a free 30-day trial on the Prime Gaming website. Ooh. So if you sign up, think of you, boy. Launch servers. For those of you who do not know, we will be going US East Minda. ARX Trading Company has announced that we will be going US East Minda, which launches at 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time tomorrow. Tomorrow. Tuesday, the 28th. 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Savings. So as you see, I have a whole lot of information. This is just tabs upon tabs upon tabs. So we're gonna go into this one first. Some helpful websites that we've kind of come across throughout our journeys and travels and whatnot, and I'm pretty yoked for it. So we have what's called newworldfans.com. And this is a site that'll give you news up to date, kind of like Icy Veins for World of Warcraft, Diablo. It's basically a hub where you can get all your news and, you know, hang out. Here's the kicker right here. 11 hours, 41 minutes, 42 seconds. That is, for those of you wondering, well, that doesn't equal 8 a.m. That is because European servers go live first. So, European servers in 11 hours. US servers starting at 8 a.m. Eastern, then 8 a.m. Pacific. Yeah. Oh, and there's actually the South American servers go live an hour ahead of East Coast servers.
The one time being in the EU is an advantage.
Yeah, except you'll have like 4 people to play with.
Oh, I'll be at work, so it won't matter.
Yeah. And then this is a great one. This is worldforge.gg, and this is a great website that is designed for just general knowledge. Like, for example, let's see, what would it look like if I went full Constitution? Wow, I would only be at if I put all of my points into Constitution at level 60. Okay. So I would have you can put 480 points in with perfect here. That's crazy. That would be I would literally just be an unstoppable wall. So 300 points in Constitution is the max Constitution, and then okay. Cool. So like it gives you just kind of play around with. It kind of allows you to see different things. For example, you guys want to see my build. My my build would be still have 8 points. Okay, so probably this would be kind of what I'm looking at. But the thing is cool is you can actually, like, you know, set it up. It says primary stat strength. That's for the sword. Obviously, as a tank, I want constitution. Item affixes. You know, obviously I'm going to be focusing sentry. So I'm looking for items that start with of the sentry. I think that's kind of cool. Monster types, breaks it down. You know, ancients, weak to lightning, weak to strike, warhammer, resist slash, resist nature, resist fire, corrupted, weak to nature, weak to arcane, weak to thrust, resist ice, strike, and void, lost, weak to nature, ice, and strike, and then angry earth, weak to slash, weak to fire. Just some of the things, like, for example, like maybe having a warhammer, somebody with a warhammer is good because, you know, you got double weaknesses. You actually, somebody with a nature warhammer, like, you know, that uses nature and has a warhammer, it is pretty much great against all three of these. But here is the dungeon locations. You have the Garden of Genesis all the way up here. Down here you have Starstone Pharaohs, you have the Armine Evacuation, Lazarus Instrumentality, the Depths, and the Dynasty Shipyards. So very important to know where those are. Amarine Activation level 25, Starstone Pharaohs 35, the Depths 45, Dynasty Shipyards 55, and then your end game of the Lazarus Instrumentality and the Garden of Genesis. Very, very important. You start remembering that. Alright, so we're gonna move on. We're actually gonna check these off. This is this really cool thing. This is called map.newworld.com. This is something that they actually put in. And this is an interactive map that you can visit. And I don't need sound. Let's go away. Alright. we're going to be focusing on the Windsward area. Oh, this thing is so hard to use. I can get the idea, but like, why? Why do this to you? Why do this to your boy? So once again, folks, this is where our home's going to be. So basically, when you start the game, you're going to do the initial quest line, but when it gives you the quest to go to the town, your first town, if you're not in Windsward, you go to that town. For example, you come down here. Let's use First Light. You get your starting quest, and then you go to the town. You turn in the quest, but you do not accept the second quest. And as soon as he gives you like as soon as you decline that second quest, you just run to Windsward.
Of some of the most important locations in Aeternum. Meet some of the inhabitants, both friendly and not so friendly, and advise you on how to put your best foot forward in this strange land. Towards the south of Aeternum lies Windsward, a lush grassland filled to the brim with natural resources. Whether you're gathering wood for the fire, stone for the smithy, or water for your food, Windsward will provide. Your first port of call in Windsward will be the main settlement. It's a small town situated near the center of the region, with a small river cutting through the middle. To the north of the river, you'll find the forge and outfitting stations to craft new melee weapons and clothes. Make sure to check in with Magistrate Kurapati while you're there. She's proud of her settlement, and she'll want to meet any new visitors. If you need a place to rest your head, make sure to check into the Southern Breeze, Windsward's inn to the south of the town. Innkeeper Suen is happy to take in all travelers. You'll also find a tannery on this side of the river, just down from the workshop, where you can craft your own ranged weapons or make some furnishings for your home if you prefer. The peace and tranquility of Windsward town may be tempting, but adventure awaits beyond its walls. To the north of the town lies the Amrine Temple, a mysterious hub constructed by the ancients, surrounded by giant, mysterious stone spheres. There are rumors of great treasure within, but even greater foes guard it. New arrivals to Windsward would be wise to steer clear of this place. Do stop by and say hello to Barkamedes, however. The poor hound seems a mite lonely and would surely benefit from some quality time with a kind traveler. For those less interested in ancient mysteries and are instead looking for a chance to prove their might, the Windsward Fort lies to the northwest of the region. Here is where you will engage in all-out war for Windsward as rival factions battle for control of the land. Those defending the fort will find the main gate heavily fortified with enormous repeater and ballista turrets to cut down your enemies. Be aware of the rear of the fort, however. There are fewer turrets to defend with, and several small entryways for aggressors to slip through, so make sure your allies are keeping their eyes on all corners. And watch out for invading forces approaching from the nearby Octan's monolith, as it could spell death to defenders. But, as with all of Aeternum, a darkness lurks here. You'll also find many farmsteads scattered throughout Windsward, but be wary. These farms have long since fallen to soulless creatures known as the Withered. Pay close attention to the regurgitators among their ranks, which will throw poisonous bile at you from a distance. And avoid straying too far to the edges of the territory, where the corrupted are gathering in great numbers. The local wildlife isn't much friendlier. hunters will find rabbits, elk, and bison roaming the land, which will make for a fine meal. But tawny wolves stalk the forests to the north, while deadly pumas prowl the caves of the south, and neither take kindly to strangers. And if you want to explore the ancient pastime of angling, be sure to speak with Master Fisher Shields, who can be found casting his line not far from the Windswood settlement. Windswood may be a space of natural beauty, but it hides many mysteries and dangers. Take heed of our guidance, however, and you should be more than equipped to deal with whatever may stand before you. Whether you're gathering wood for charcoal or animal hides for leather, we'll see you out in the fields of Eternum.
Yo, Draken, you playing with us, Draken, by the way? I didn't know if you actually were going to run with us or if you're going to run with others, but we will have an alliance, pretty hopping alliance so far. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we cap it in the first week. How you doing, Draken? So yeah, we're gonna be going Covenant on Minda US, and our main focus is going to be getting to Windsward. Well, I mean, we got candy. You know, the van door is right over there. Just go get some candy. Your download is complete. Nice. So this is the interactive map. If you get a chance to check it out, once again, it's map.newworld.com. We will add this to a list of. Hey, Faith, you got a pen and paper or a notepad right there?
Why?
Can we make sure we add this to command, as well as WorldForge? Yes, and make sure you don't forget the link to Twitch.
Add command for map and new forge, yeah.
Yep. And then what's the other? There's another website too that we need to. I thought there was. Hold on. Add command map, WorldForge, and newworldfans.com. All right. Now we're gonna get into meat and potatoes. We're gonna look down and break down all of the weapons that you guys will be able to play. That, you know, what they do, what they're looking for. First one we're gonna start with is the Great Axe. By the way, guys, these are absolutely awesome slides that I have, and I just want to say thank you to. Oh God, I gotta make sure I get his name right. Twitter. Oh, where is it? Such a good guy. I just want to make sure I spell his name right, because if not, I'm a shitty person. Here it is. Nez949. Check him out on Twitter. Wonderful content creator. Definitely a lot of love. Matter of fact, can I get a shout out for Nez, Nez949 on the Twitch side, because he is a purple streamer.
149.
949. NEZ949.
That didn't work. Hang on. November Echo Zulu?
Yeah. I mean, he exists. Maybe his Twitch is different. No, he exists. I'll do it. Huh. That's really his link. I'm looking right at it. You know what? Screw it.
It's not just me.
There. Go follow him. He's good people. All right. So, the Great Axe. Great Axe is awesome because it is a huge PvP gap closer. Huge, as you can see. Charge. Dirty. Also has Reap. Pulls foes. Oh, that's so vicious. Pulls foes on the heavy attacks. So, I mean, there is, and all this stuff can be found, by the way, all these slides that we talk about, guys, are going to be found in our Discord, !ARX, if you want to join the Discord. So, yeah, one of the big weapons, it's two-handed melee weapon. Doesn't do well against Ancients, but Angry Earth, oh yeah. And then it's equal against Beast, Corrupted, and Lost. I'm going to skim through these. If you want to know more information, please join our Discord and check them out in our guide section. Yeah, you have to do !ARX for each. For some reason, it doesn't transfer over. Bow. Bow is great. Does not go well against Angry Earth, but Beast and Corrupted, phenomenal. It's very good for AoE crowd control. You know, dropping that poison on the ground. That is, you know, poison shot, poison arrow, 3 meter AoE, 6 seconds. That is dirty. And it's got penetrating shot, or as Faith likes to call it, the Saturday night shot. Sing.
Wow.
So, you know, it's just one of those things where it's great to have a good boo. It is great to have a nice ranged weapon. I personally use a musket as my range build. Fire Staff. Fire Staff is not good against Ancients, but Angry Earth, it is boss. Equal against Beast, Corrupted, and Lost. It does do an AoE Meteor Shower. Fireball does have an AoE attached to it. Incinerate is an AoE, so it is a very strong AoE class if you decide to go that way. It is a very mana-intuitive, uses the intelligence feature. So definitely check that out. The Ice Gauntlet, you know, because everybody loves a little fisting. Does have some AoEs. Wind Chill, Ice. Wow. Wind Chill, Ice Spikes, Ice Storm, Ice Shower, and Ice Pylon, all AoE. This is a very AoE heavy weapon. So if you want to do some of that crowd control support, you really want to bring it, definitely check out the Ice Gauntlet. The Hatchet, not good against Ancients, but great against Android Earth, equal against Beast, Corrupted, and Lost. It's another gap closer with sprint attack. One of the cool things with the Hatchet is, folks, you can throw it. The Hatchet and the Spear are weapons that you can throw. Yes, but that's, once again, we're talking about base, Camille. We're talking about the base. Yes, if you put an arcane gem on it and add arcane damage to it, yes, that is a possibility to get around that. But we're just talking about the base and how it squares up. And actually, I believe it'll just be normal damage. Absolutely, Draken. You are welcome to. What kind of video is it? If it's not safe for work, please use the dumpster. If it's something New World related, you can put it in discussion, and if we deem it guide worthy, we'll go ahead and put it in the guides. Yes, but remember, Camille, we haven't gone to the second half of the game. From what I've heard, the end game really is like almost like a whole different game. So you know, that's something to think about. We've only dabbled in these starter zones, really. All right, the life staff. Life staff currently at this time is the only healing weapon that is in the game. There is been confirmation that the Void Gauntlet, you know, for fisting with darkness. Oh yeah.
Hello there.
Fisting with darkness is a thing, and it will be coming soon. Giggity. Okay. Okay. Not here to argue. Just here to going off of what the actual developers has given me for information. So, if you have personal experience, awesome. I hope that you actually took that personal experience and filled out your surveys, because that's how the developers get their information, as well as through their analytical data. So the life step is your healing. It has the has the Divine Embrace, Sacred Ground, and Splash Flight. It does have AoE, as well as it does have hits affect all allies within 3 meters of the orb of direction. Healing has been a little wonky. There were changes in healing between closed and open beta. So right now, I'm gonna say we're gonna go off of the information we have from open beta, but it card's subject to change. You know, it's one of those things. You know, like I said, card subject to change. The healing being tweaked because this is the only healing weapon. There's only one healing. It's not cookie cutter, but there's only one healing path at this time. It is based on focus, and the healing staff is good against corrupted and the lost, and equal against ancients, angry earth, and beasts. The rapier. The rapier is one of the tanking weapons that you can use, as well as it's really fast, really fun DPS. It is. It's the video in the Void Gauntlet's cool. I might get to that if I get a chance. It does bleed. It does a lot of bleed, which is great, you know, and it does give a lot of defensiveness. Well, you can run it. Excuse me. You can run it as a tank spec. It's not really the tank spec for me. I've seen others do it. I've seen others complain. I've seen others have positive. It really comes out of play style. But it's, you know, it's okay against the ancients. It's not good against angry earth. It's not good against the lost, but beast and corrupted it is on par with. It will not get released when the game starts. Void's probably coming soon, but it will not be here on launch. I'm sorry. Yeah, because I know Faith is looking to do some darkness fisting. The musket. The musket will be my secondary weapon. I absolutely love the musket. It does burn. Oh, excuse me. Does a stagger. Yeah. Hatchet's good. Hatchet or spear. Spear is also another good one, Draken, and we'll get into that. Musket One of the reasons why you're like, Code, you're a tank. Why are you going to use a musket? Well, I will tell you. What you want to do is you want to get a musket that has high constitution. So basically, you're using the musket as a stat stick, but as a tank, it allows you to pull with a burn. So it automatically gives me a status effect, as well as with stopping power, it gives me a slow. So if you remember my spec, I had additional damage to a slowed target. That is very important, because then I can get high TPS or threat per second right off the bat. And that's a very, very impressive, knowledgeable thing to have. Oh, I'm fucking tired. I slept for like 10 hours last night. I did. I went to bed and I woke up and I was like still tired and probably could sleep until like Friday, but we're not going to because we have work to do.
Yeah, I slept through to like nearly my alarm. I was like, holy hell, this never happened.
Well, I guess I'm going to start tomorrow with 47 feet of meat. I'm going to have a Slim Jim. Yeah, that's right. I went out and I went to Sam's Club and bought 48 feet of meat. You do not bore me, Draken. You know what? Maybe it's because you're not running with us that I'm sad and I just want to go to sleep. That's good meat in my mouth. That's what she said.
But you never get good sleep, though, fail.
Alright. So, musket, okay against ancients. Not good against Angry Earth, though, if you remember correctly, if you powder burn an Angry Earth, that'll do damage, but the rest of it won't. Spit it out if it's not yours. And then not good against the Lost. So. Spear. I actually like the spear. For those of you that know, in open beta, I actually speed rolled on another server to see how fast it would take me to get to Windsward. If you don't start in Windsward, it takes less than an hour to get to Windsward. So, I used Spear and Greyhammer, and I really liked it. Really liked it. It was fast. You could throw it. It staggers when on hit. When you throw it, it does a knockdown. Yes. Once again, Windsward will be our base camp operations. The old man's there. Easy fishing, easy resource gathering, decent houses. It'll be our first base. Because in theory, we'll have 3 bases of operation: starter, mid-range, and then endgame base. So, but yeah, it does a sweep, a lot of knockdown, a lot of pushback. Great, the stun, the vault kick stun. 1.5 seconds to stun. It's not good against Angry Earth Lost, but it's great against Beast of Corrupted. So when you're out farming materials, it's nice to have. Yeah, and it's just, it's a fun little weapon, and it's a stick. And no, that's fine. Some people are like that. I am Sword and Shield. Bada bing, bada boom. Coolest guys in the room. How you doing? Sword and Shield. I'm going full tank, so I will not be using Swordmaster. I'll be using Defender. Shield Bash, Shield Rush, Final Stand. But you can DPS with it, going a strength build with reverse stab, whirling blade, and leaping strike. Drake, and that's your calling, my dude. That's your calling. I appreciate it. I love me some healers. I love me. I'll be all like, Senpai! Yes, I will. And then when I watch you heal, I'll be like, because then that means I'm not dying. Not good against Ancients, great against Angry Earth, on par with everything else. Full con. So just to let you know, I need to be rocking carrot cake. I need to be eating carrot cake like a motherfucker, by the way, Faith. And Faith, you'll want to be eating... I did not look. But yes, I need all the carrot cake. All of it. Give me your carrot cake. I'm Batman. All right, so Warhammer, fun, good for PvP. Great against the Ancients, great against the Lost, not so much against the Corrupted, equal against the Angry Earth and Beast. Armor Breaker. Hell yeah. Once again, like the Spear, knockdowns, knockbacks, staggers. Yo, man, I don't care. Yo, carrot cake's so good, though. The only thing better than carrot cake that I've ever had in Buffalo, New York, beef on whack. Beef on whack. Bro, you ever come visit, you gotta bring me beef on whack. You gotta go to Arnie's, and you gotta be like, yo, I need like 35 beef on whack. And you bring me, oh god, like if I ever, like, you know, one of those things where it's like, if you know you're gonna go and you not last meal, but like you gotta find the poison that does it for you. Oh, like a 5-pound roast beef on a Weck sandwich, fill it off with a Loganberry, and knowing that I'm like 500 miles away from Buffalo, that's heaven right there. Because talking about eternal damnation, being buried in Buffalo, New York is truly eternal damnation. Well, Draken, it's smart to level up a different weapon in the meantime, because you want to have those options. Yeah, and having the Ice Gauntlet is helpful because, like I said, it's all the AoE, all the slows, it's a very support weapon. New World quick start tips. Yeah, she wants to get used to fisting. I mean, it's right. Some people gotta like work their way up. Take one finger at a time.
Oh god.
I'll be here all night. No offense, but you actually, you said that.
I know, okay?
You put that softball on the tee and you're like, yeah, just try not to hit it. Of course that softball was the size of a fucking beach ball. Alright, New World quick start tips. So skip tutorial from the menu or rush to the shielded enemy if you want 1x mastery points for the sword. Collect 5 flint and bushes, craft 1 each flint tool at campfire. If you can die or drown to respawn back to campfire, you can save a bit of time. So basically when you complete the quest, just go drowned and you'll spawn at camp. Nice, dude. Ensure you have the following resources before reaching town. Can also do this during the Truffles quest. 40 stone, 24 rawhide, 1 flint, 45 wood, and 90 iron ore. If that's optional, because you get 90 iron ore anyways. Take all 3 faction missions and complete the closest one after you take the next main story quest. You can complete the other faction missions if they are en route. Level harvesting towards 30 as you travel. Mine iron as you see it. You need 10 mining level to mine 20 silver, 5 bars per quest. Always pick up all available quests and faction quests in town you're in. You don't have to complete them immediately, but if the main story sends you toward them, you can do them at once to save travel time. If the main priority is leveling fast, you can spend your territory standing points on EXP bonuses in Everfall and Windsward. We'll go into that. Completing a majority of the side quests and main quests up to the Amorites expedition step will get you around level 20. The expedition is doable at this level, but is very hard unless you have a good team composition, dedicated healer, tank are recommended in addition to DPS. Stack Amorite expedition related quests for a big EXP dump on completion. Yep, no, these are very very important. Once again, guys, all of these slides can be found on our Discord under the New World Guides. So if you have time, make sure you check all those out. There's even more than you're going to see today. For each fort has a unique global buff provided for controlling faction. First Light reduces fast travel weights cost 5 Azov per 10 weight, down to 1 Azov per 10 weight for controlling faction. Windsward increases the volume of items gained when gathering by 5% for controlling faction. So if somehow the Covenant gets Windsward, that actually helps gathering. Once again, this slide will be on Discord. Armor weights, very important for you non-tanks. This is the weight scaling for how much everything is. Maxed light, which is 4 light, 1 medium, 12.7 pounds. Maxed medium, 2 heavy, 1 light, 2 medium, 22.9 pounds. I wear full heavy, so it doesn't matter to me. But yeah, once again, this chart can be found on our Discord. And then this is the damage effectiveness of each attack versus creatures. So just so you guys can see the effectiveness. All right, let's move on to our next set of slides. Crafting. Oh, that's not crafting. That's more bullshit. Awesome. There we go. Mining. The guide to mining. You have your flint, iron, steel, star metal, and ore calcium. Orich. Words. Tool perks. Durability. Let's see. Gather a node to gain 1 Azov. Okay. Mining luck. Mining yield. Prospector's discipline. Gathering Alcrity. And if you all your mining foods that you can eat while you go mining. Alright, you got your strength mining bonus. Plus 50, 10 speed, 100, 20 encumbrance, 150. This is the bonus from like eating and all that. 10% mining speed, yield. Alright, and this is the different ores. Iron, silver, seeping. That's oil. Gold, star metal, lodestone, platinum, and ore calcium. Over here, Blight Crag, Soulspine, Scorchstone, Springstone, Life Crag, Earth Crag, Shock Spire. Mining potions, perks, bag perks, and mining trophies. So once again, folks, if you want to go in detail, this guide is found on our Discord. Logging, similar preference. Hey, Kilovirus, what's up, brother? How you doing? Similar preference here. Flint, iron, steel, star metal, or calcium. And then you have your young trees, mature trees, wormwood, ironwood. Also, guys, if you want to know exactly what my core team plans on doing, tonight on Patreon, we're going to be cutting a behind the scenes. For anybody that's thank you for the shout out. For anybody that is a $5 Patreon tier and up, gets access to behind the scenes. So you will have firsthand access to know what we're doing and going on, and I'll have that video posted within probably 2 hours of the end of the stream today. So check that out at patreon.com/code-emergency, where 90% of the money that you pledge goes toward helping the stream improve. So definitely check that out. And Kilovirus, welcome. So there's logging choices: young trees, mature trees, wood, and ironwood. Those are the 4 types of trees. So we're definitely excited for that. Here's all the resources. This is actually really cool. So you have your common resources: barley, corn, potato, melon, broccoli, berry, strawberry, nuts, wheat, carrot, squash, cabbage, blueberry, cranberry, honey, basil, and then secondary resources are basil, paprika, hyssop, cinnamon, parsley, peppercorn, dill, rosemary, garlic, saffron, ginger, mint, sage, nutmeg, tarragon, oregano, thyme, blightroot, dragon glory, earth spine, life bloom, rivercress, shock bulb, shock spine. And then you have your blight moth, earth shelf turtle, floating spinefish, life moth, lightning beetle, salamander snail, and soulworm. So definitely excited for all that. I'm gonna have to get me all of those carrots. It means I gotta live in the farm. Hemp, silkweed, wild fiber, and fungi. Fungi are region exclusive. So every region has a different fungus. And then hemp, you start at 0, track at 25. Silkweed, gatherable 100, trackable 125. Wire fiber, words are hard. Wire fiber, 175, track to 200. And then you can get fungi whenever. Armor perks, so reinforced harvesting luck, adding harvester luck. Weaver's burden, now burden, extra pockets, and then you get the potions, and then the trophies. So there's always that. Tool perks, harvesting food, what you can eat. Once again, guys, all of these can be found. We just went over the harvesting, but all these can be found on the New World Guides in the Discord, !ARX. Here's our hides: raw hide, thick hide, iron hide, fur, thick fur, infused fur, scaly hide, rage hide. Faith, you got your own hide, rage hide. Shadow fur.
I'm Jesus. Asked, do you think it's a good idea to know nothing going into it tomorrow, or to have fun, or just study up on it?
That's a great question. So, a few weeks ago I posted this, and I stand by it. Do you want to know everything? No. Do I know some things? Yeah. You want to go in time and realize that you have one chance to make a lasting impression on your life, not others, your life, of the experience of playing an MMO. You only get one chance. Don't let others ruin it for you. Choose how you have fun. If you want to be blind and just experience it, yeah. But if you know everything, then you're playing the game I don't have a blank piece of paper. Having all the information and going over all the information ahead of time, there's 3 options. 1, if you study super hard, it's paint by numbers. Okay? You already know what you're gonna do. You already know how it looks. You're just following what somebody tells you to do. Okay? Paint by numbers. 2, you have a little information. Enough where you kind of have an idea. You know what you want to play, what you don't want to play. That's coloring book. Okay? You can color any color you want because you're coloring. And then there's 3. The blank white piece of paper. You know nothing. You go in knowing nothing. And you experience it. The problem with 3 is if you don't know stuff, A, you're going to fall behind. B, you're going to potentially have a bad experience because you'll get frustrated because you don't know. Not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that you run into that possibility. So that's one of the things you have to look at. What faction are you guys thinking about going, Jesus? Well, I'm going to put it out there. You've always been a friend of the channel. We are going US Minda. That's US East Minda server. We'll be going the Covenant faction. Like I tell a lot of my friends, you're welcome to join us on the Covenant. You're welcome to join ARX. We would love to have you. If not, join the server, and that way we can play along with you because we're doing a lot of PvE. So even if you're on Minda, we can still play with you because we won't be PvP. But if you want to go Covenant, you're welcome to join us. But as a PvE player, you can play with anybody. There's 3 factions. There is Syndicate, there is the Marauders, and then there is the Covenant. And a little later in the stream, I will go over the 3 factions and what they have to offer.
I think as long as you guys have got like a good company to join, like you can ask questions as you go, like if you don't want spoilers. And you know, even just asking questions on the Discord, you don't have to look at the guide channel. You know, I'll probably be around a fair bit knowing me, so ask as you go.
She doesn't sleep.
I do sleep.
So, fun fact, guys, when I send, like, for example, Faith and I are friends on stream. She is my co-host, and she's a wonderful friend. So when I send her a snap message, literally, as I'm typing the snap message, I might as well hear this in my head. Hello there. Because she's just waiting to respond. Like, she is like, because you see the little head pop up, and they're like, hello there. And I'm just like, okay. And then half the time it's just like a stupid question that I just wanted to ask her and she could respond to me, whatever. And I just feel like she's judging me. And then she's usually like, you were the chosen one. But it never plays out that way. So, but Jesus, if you want to join us, you are welcome to join us on our server. Hell, you are absolutely welcome to join us in the company. If you guys don't mind joining part of the ARX trading company, we would love to have you guys. But yes, we will go into the different factions and whatnot here in a little bit. Just trying to get all this out of the way before we start going into stuff. So I got small prey, if you're wondering. Poultry comes from turkeys, poultry thigh, poultry breast, turkeys, game meat. Sumptuous cream meat comes from rabbits. Pork obviously comes from boars. Juicy ham hock, pork belly comes from boars. Venison tenderloin comes from elk. Red meat comes from gators, bears, bison, cats, cows, goats, sheep, and wolves, as well as prime meat. And then rich bear flank comes from the bears. Medium prey skinning requirements all the way up to like, wow, damn, Based on animal level. Okay, I like that. Egg, turkeys. Feathers, turkeys. Eyes, cats. Viscera, boars, elk. Rabbit foot, rabbits. Infused fang, predators. Infused claw, predators. Not like, you know, to catch a predators, but like actual, like wolves and cougars and such. Pristine bear pelt, bears, not bears. Pristine bear claw, not bears. Glowing talon, powerful skinnable creatures. Okay. Large prey, small predator, large predator. Those are different trackings. These are different things. Once again, you can find that on the Discord server. And then there's the tool perks that come with it. And then the armor perks, potions, and trophies. And then just an overall breakdown. New world. Here's a stone cutting guide that I found. This is actually kind of cool. How you can get from 1 to 200. It's only going to take you to mine 106,784 stone to craft 26,696 stone block. Yeah, that's the thing.
Only.
Only. And then you gotta mine 20,856 lodestone to make 6,674 stone brick. Yeah. So, if you're wondering how to get the 1 to 200 stone cutting guide, only mining 106,784 stone. If you're wondering. But at the end of the day, if you follow this guide, you'll end up with 417 obsidian void stone. Just saying. All right, there's that section of stuff done. Launch details. Okay. Oh, we're almost done with our slides. Trophies and bonuses per house. So this is housing. So housing infographic. We'll go to the big one. And then here we go. We'll start at the top. Tier 1, standing 10, chest, light, pets, total times, fast travel, cooldown 4 hours. Tier 2, standing 15, chest 2, light 6, pet 6, total items 125, fast travel. Tier 3, standing 20 plus, chest 3, lights 8, pets 7, total items 150, fast travel, cooldown 225. And then, yes, I'm going to save up for the biggins. Tier 4 is actually standing 30. I know that for a fact. Chest 4, lights 10, pets 8, total items 200, fast travel 2 hours. Now, it is very important with housing. Because yes, you can own a house, you can place housing. Your first house is at 50% cost, not 50% tax rate. Yes, there is a tax rate on all houses that you have to pay weekly taxes. You have to make sure you have enough gold to pay your taxes. 1 second. All right, sorry for that. Sinuses. What's up, Jesus? Jesus like taxes. What the hell is this taxes shit?
Yeah. Economics, buddy. Sadly.
Do that real life? We all do. Unless you're a veteran. It's not that bad. I mean, I think for the tier 4 house, I have to pay 1,500 gold, and I literally make fistfuls of gold. You're right. So how can I avoid the IRS scam? Don't buy a house. You don't buy a house, you don't have to pay taxes, my dude. I am going on Minda US East. If you are interested in joining Dalek, !ARX. You don't have to have a house. You can just you can sleep at the inn. You're gonna be going solo? Okay, but just join the Discord so you can keep in touch with us, my dude. You don't have to join the company until you feel ready. I'm trying to get all my friends on the same server, and by doing that, I tell people join my Discord so that way you can keep in touch. So if you ever need help in game, you can get a hold of me. Yes, the house makes it so you can teleport around faster and store stuff because you can put chests in it. So that gives you more storage. Very, very important. Plus, there is ways to decrease your taxes, Jesus.
Yep, and my house does have a little guest room, so you can bunk down on there until you get your own place sorted.
Well, unfortunately, he won't be able to take advantage of the fast travel, but yes, you can.
No.
Yes, storage is key. So there's that one. Let's see. Other furniture example, and then you have like wood. You have beds, lighting, decorations, pets, shelves, plants, rugs, cabinets, chairs, curtains, tables. You're damn right. You buy the house, you pay taxes weekly, you can enter the house, and how it works is anybody can have any house. It's more like Star Wars, Old Republic, where or Elder Scrolls, where everybody can have the same damn house. It's just when you enter your house, it's a different instance. Thanks, Dalek. Damn it! Every time I see, this is the slight Whovian I am, but every time I see your name, I'm like, destroy. But yeah, so and you can decorate it. It's how do I say it? Is it? Yeah, I believe it's grid system. Like I didn't get to play around with the house much because I bought it. It like with like 4 hours to go in open beta. Here's a cool.
It's pretty much like Elder Scrolls from what I did in it.
So here's a cool herbs by location graph, once again found in Discord. Like, what kind of games does a Dalek play? Does it like Minesweeper Champion of the World? Like Portal? Like, I'm just trying to think of like if I was a Dalek, what video games would I want to play?
Pong.
So here's more. Yes, for the fact is you can actually milk the cows. Also, if you ever walk by a water well, always draw water. You never know when you're gonna get a chest. Just like in fishing. Fishing's important because you can fish up chests. Open beta, I fished up a legendary. That was nice. Yeah, fishing's very key. We actually have a member of our community that's going to try to level to 60 just by fishing. He is going to go completely passive. He's not going to kill anything, so we're going to have to feed him gear, by the way. But yeah, he's going to be a fisherman, and he's going to sit at the docks at Windsburg.
I'm sure we can gear him.
And then there's trophies that you can collect for your house. And they add buffs. So it's kind of cool. Like they add luck buffs, damage buffs. Just absolutely kind of huge. All right, so Google.com. Let's go ahead and watch the trailer real quick. Hell yeah, dude. But he's not going to kill anything.
stories you've heard. They don't tell the whole truth. The island is indeed a place of legend. There is power and vast riches as well. But many who've sought to claim them have simply vanished without a trace. Your ship is stocked and your crew assembled. Chart your course and your fate. We can pretend no longer. This corruption must be stopped. I will say a prayer for the souls of your crew.
Emergency code subscribe.
Oh, thank you.
A subscriber has pledged to the cause.
Thank you so much for your 5 months of continued support. All right, so if you guys haven't already, make sure you follow New World on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Yes, I am one of the creator program creators. I always get it wrong because my camera's backwards, so it's right there, like a nice little badge. And yes, guys, if you actually do enjoy the stream and you want to be able to help out with your continued support, make sure you check out patreon.com/code emergency, where each week we give a behind the scenes video. And this week will be our exclusive team and how we plan on tackling New World's Day 1. So let's go ahead. What else we got? The Azoth tree comes to life. This is the actual location. Here you go, Faith. Begins at 11 a.m. Pacific time. It started at 2 o'clock. There was a trivia for a new Alienware computer. Let's see, is the forums up yet? The forums are not up yet. They will be up tomorrow. So let's check out any media. Let's see what this video is. Legends of the New World Chapter 3. Where's Chapter 1? Guess we'll start with Chapter 2.
Aeternum has been at war through all the long eons of this world. Life, death, and eternity. Hope, resilience, and corruption. Different sides of the same miracle in constant tension. In this great struggle, heroes arise, fighting with all their might of arms and cunning magics, armed with only the strength of the weapons and alliances they forge, to make a stand against this horror and defy Aeternum's corruption.
is the Hive. You can fish. The fish, yo, my dude, Jesus, the fishing in this game is some of my favorite fishing ever. The only game that's actually better than fishing in my eyes was Arcade, but God, that game was trash. So, yes, you can fish, and it's really good fishing.
Island outside of time, where fate is forged anew each day, shaped and reshaped by the wills and souls of those who call it home. Now fate has chosen you, given you a second chance in life, to join the struggle of ages and mythic powers, to choose your allies, to fight, to carve a new destiny.
Yep, there will be some bonus content for those that have pre-ordered. So if you haven't already, pre-order on Steam. Don't pre-order on Amazon, because all they do with Amazon is give you a Steam code. So just go to Steam Direct, pre-order. Very important disclaimer. If you want the Digital Deluxe, get the Digital Deluxe. Do not pre-order the normal and think you can upgrade, because at this time there is no upgrade available. So there's that. You know what we're going to do? We're actually going to do this and take a look. I want to see how it's performing. I want to see how it sounds. So we're going to load it up and take a look at, obviously you can't log in. Give me 1 second, Jesus, and we'll go over that. How's that sound? Be happy to go over that with you.
Yeah, I logged in to link my Twitch, so guys, don't forget to do that. Mm-hmm. Especially if there's any streams that are going to be drops enabled.
Also, you can rally me, even if you're not a part of my company. You can actually rally me as a content creator and join my army. Yeah, I'm going to set up my settings, make sure that my key bindings are set. Oh, okay. We have to do that every time. Reminder, update your drivers. Make sure you go through and check your GPU drivers, guys. Settings. Key bindings. Yes, okay. My key bindings are set and saved. Turn language filter off, subtitles.
There's nothing in the
Jesus, just because you got your graphics card, make sure if you have AMD or you have NVIDIA that your drivers are updated. All right, very important. Because graphics cards don't always come with the latest up-to-date drivers. Matter of fact, most equipment doesn't come with the most up-to-date drivers. Ooh, 90D died last week. I'm sorry to hear that. Ah, okay, well played. Floating damage numbers on, accept dual invites off, auto traverse. We turned that off actually. Twitch, login, streamer spotlight, hide other streamers. Twitch subscriber army. I'll have that on. VSync off, show FPS, max FPS uncapped. Yeah, no, we're gonna cap that at 60.
remind me to check mine.
I just don't understand this game does not have a windowed borderless window mode. I just that's the only thing that I just don't know if I like. $69 seconds in chat fade delay. Yep. Yeah, go ahead and check yours now. Because when you're tired in the morning and you forget.
I didn't see any deals for controller binding, so I'm really hoping they have controller support.
You know, we can look that up.
I mean, they did say at launch it should do, but that was a while when I looked a while ago. You can still bypass the non-native support by making custom controller configuration profile in your Steam VIA Big Picture mode. Plug in your controller to your PC, open Steam, click on Steam button, select settings, select controller, go to general controller settings, select your controller, make your custom configuration settings and save it. And now you want to play the game, switch to Steam's Big Picture mode, and Steam should force controller controls in New World. Huh.
Or just use a mouse and keyboard like a non-heathen.
I was trying to.
Do you hear that whine? Do you hear?
Well, excuse me, princess.
Yes, I do want to watch this. Right,
What's up, guys? It's your boy Damone, and welcome back to another New World video. Today we're going to be talking about the Void Gauntlet, which I'm really excited for because I feel like it's going to dramatically change the meta. Now, for those of you guys who don't know what the Void Gauntlet is, the Void Gauntlet is a new weapon guaranteed coming to New World. Now, initially the Void Gauntlet came out as a data mine on Reddit. Shouts out to Golden Soul for the one for posting the data mine about 2 months ago. But then recently in one of the gaming conventions, Scott Lane, the director of the New World team, was interviewed and he showed concept art for the Void Gauntlet and said that it would be coming shortly after launch.
Players have already been asking for more supernatural elements and more weapons, so we got a pretty cool way to combine those into a deliverable that they'll see shortly after launch.
And in a recent video from a New World content team on the other side of the globe, there was a screenshot leak that showed that the Void Gauntlet was a primary intelligence stat and a secondary focus stat. So for my life staff users out there, you guys definitely have options now. Instead of just using life staff and try to figure out your second weapon, you can absolutely roll with the Void Gauntlet. But what I wanted to talk about today is the possibilities that are going to open up, and if the abilities that were data mined for the Void Gauntlet are true, things are going to get a little crazy. Now, keep in mind that these abilities that we're going to talk about today definitely are subject to change. We'll talk about the overall concept and the goal that I think that they're trying to achieve with this weapon, and what I think will happen as a result. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive on in. For what we currently know about the Void Gauntlet, there are going to be two trees. One is going to be Annihilation, and the other one potentially being Decay. When I first looked at these for my WoW players, I got kind of a Shadow Priest vibe, maybe even an Affliction Warlock. And for my peeps that didn't play WoW, just kind of think of it as a Necromancer without summons, or kind of like a Shadow Mage. Now, the first ability that we're going to talk about here is going to be Void Blade. So Void Blade summons a blade of void energy that converts your basic attacks to melee. Tap basic attack to perform a quick slash that deals a percentage of weapon damage, or hold to perform a thrust attack that deals a percentage of weapon damage. Both attacks inflict disintegrate on successful hits, dealing a percentage of weapon damage per second and reducing damage absorption by a certain percent for a certain duration. Now, when we look at the mods, you gain Fortify on start, so as soon as you pull the blade out, you get a Fortify effect. Penetrating Blade gives you critical damage on Void Blade attacks. And Draining Blade, successful heavy attacks heal self for a percentage of damage per disintegrate stack.
That's going to get nerfed. You're not going to get Fortify. Almost guarantee it.
On target. Now, let's take a little bit of a second to talk about this, right? So you're basically talking about a mage, right? Primary stat is intelligence, secondary stat is focus. So let's say you didn't opt to go for focus at all and you built a primary int stat. I think what this does is potentially could open up some mage tank builds. Now, let me explain to you what I mean by that. Because of the fact that if these abilities are true and you gain the Fortify stack on start, this is going to allow you to create situations where you're a lot more tanky, especially if you're mixing with a Constitution build. Not to mention that if they set this up to where you can slot this weapon with a Carnelian gem and generate threat, let's say when you pull out your Void Blade, right? That's something that they could easily do. Now all of a sudden you have mage tanks, which create a very interesting situation. Not to mention that if they're introducing a new harmful effect, which we're learning about here, which is called Disintegrate. Disintegrate is basically going to lower your armor, creating a situation where you can receive more damage. Now, the reason why I think that this is relevant, and it's pretty probable that this will be a thing however they tweak it or modify it before launch, but if you look at how many people are going to be running around wearing heavy armor at launch, it's highly probable that this is something that they want to take into effect. So not just on the Void Blade talent alone, but on other talents that are in the build that could definitely affect the way that the game is played. Now, when we talk about the Draining Blade mod, just being able to heal yourself, again, this is going to create a self-sustaining tank, so I couldn't see why this wouldn't be exciting as a potential tank weapon if you're going to run, let's say, Sword and Board and Void Gauntlet. It could be pretty crazy. And depending on where and if...
Did a fresh shave for launch. But it's gonna be back.
If they put a Carnelian gem slot, for those guys who don't know what a Carnelian gem does, it's basically when you put this gem on a weapon, it adds a taunt to your abilities, so you can actually like tank. It's really cool, and if they do implement this with the Void Blade, I think things could be pretty fun. So the next ability in the Annihilation tree could potentially be Punishing Chamber, which is an active ability. What happens is you summon a circle of void energy at your feet, dealing a percentage of weapon damage per second to enemies, and grants some power to friendlies, increasing damage by a certain percent. And there's also a radius, but we don't know how big the radius is, and this circle seems to last for 8 seconds. The mods for this are your Void Gauntlet mana costs are reduced. And speaking of mana costs, I'm wondering every time you swing the Void Blade if it costs mana or not. And Invigorating Chamber, which gives stamina per second for self and friendlies while inside the chamber. I'm just gonna say this right up front. Punishing Chamber sounds a little bit OP, just in terms of like Siege War or group PvP, especially if you're looking at lots of Void Gauntlets stacking on top of each other, and or let's say...
Can anybody tell me, watching the video behind him, what he did wrong? Why would you ever attack an alligator head on? I mean, bro. He's a wonderfully nice guy, but bro.
Bruh.
You know, with the tank idea, if you're a tank and you're running this and you're dropping this circle, and let's say somebody with the two-hand axe is dropping the little gravity well, right, whatever that thing is called, you know what I'm talking about, the orb, and then you have heals with heal circles that they're dropping from the back line. I think this could be a little bit crazy, right? So again, like, as we get into these, I definitely think that some of these abilities will get tuned, but it still sounds pretty insane. But in terms of overall utility, though, I think this could be really strong, especially in a situation if you're planning on doing AoE farming, right? So let's say, for instance, you know, you grab, you know, 8 enemies or 10 enemies, you drop the void circle, then you pop void blade, you meow 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 meow, you know, lightsaber noises, and since you're healing yourself off the blade and your mana costs are reduced while you're in the circle, it could definitely make for some efficient farming, especially if the life drain percentage on the void blade is really strong. What this will also create is a self-sustaining system, because let's say you decided to go with life drain on some jewelry or health regain on kill, or if there are some weapon mods for this that happen to give you a certain percentage of health back for using some of these abilities, it could basically make you a farming machine. Because not to mention, the Void Gauntlet is a ranged weapon before you activate the Void Blade, and then it becomes a sword. So you can use the Void Gauntlet to pull all the targets, and then when they get...
This is making this really hard to be able to watch this video. Watching this dude get rafflecoptered by this alligator.
There, pop the blade and then finish them off, right? So pull targets, drop circle for damage over time, and then use blade to finish them off and heal yourself. Now when we get into the last skill of the Annihilation set, this skill is called Petrifying Scream. So it unleashes a void infused scream, dealing a percentage of weapon damage and inflicting root to enemies 4 meters in front of you, disabling their movement for a certain amount of seconds. Now with the mods, extended scream, you get a root duration increase for targets below X amount of health. Bolstering scream, which you gain 4 to 5 for each enemy hit, decreasing damage absorption by a certain percentage per hit. So this weapon is insane, dude. I just can't, dude. We haven't even gotten into the passives yet before we, you know, before we get to the rest of the tree, before we get to the second tree. But if you're talking about a root, I'd imagine that your root is probably going to be short, right? Especially if you're talking about a mod that's...
I'm gonna say this, like, great video. I don't think that some of the stuff that he's going in about is all that. I would heed with a chance of caution, because the gauntlet's coming, but I don't think it's all that. All right, so Jesus, you still there, buddy? Are you with me, Jesus? Do you walk beside me? Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, I like to do my research, which reason why you don't see me doing clickbait videos. To each his own, I guess. I just want me Slim Jim. Oh, there it goes. You gotta go from the other side. So there's 3 factions. 1, the Marauders. Living examples of Credo. Might makes it right. Basically, the Marauders are your Chads. He is keeping 6 feet behind you. Huh? What do you mean,
I think he's talking about your meat.
Oh, don't worry. I have 46 feet more. The Syndicate, working in the shadows, dealing secrets. Members of the Syndicate are boundless guile and intellect, pursue forbidden knowledge. Oh yeah. Jesus, 6 feet. Yeah. Social distancing. Syndicate pretty much are your edgelords. And then the Covenant, divine champions who are driven by conviction in their faith, in the light of the spark. The Covenant fights the right to spark, and for those souls that are all living things, praise Aslan.
Praise Aslan.
We are the meme lords. Everything is a 100% player economy. You gather, you refine, you craft, you sell, you buy, all from other players. We are going to be Covenant, my dude. We are the meme lords. Praise Aslan. We will be Covenant US Minda, US East Minda server. We will be Covenant Yellow. And focusing up that. Are you going to be joining us, Ethios? It is action combat, as we found out in the closed beta. Do not stand between the mob and the tank, or you'll have a bad day. Group combat, expeditions, the outpost rush is a max level PvPvE game mode in which teams of 20 players from 2 competing factions fight for the control of fortifications and resources. So that's kind of cool. Invasions, group combat, war, group combat. Once again, pre-order on Steam, not Amazon, just because the fact is when you pre-order on Amazon, they give you a Steam code, and the countdown is on. So, yeah, I mean, the countdown is on, my friends. The final countdown. Yeah, I can't get DMC'd. There we go, little fans. So, oh, do I need to actually? Oh crap! I should probably do this, huh? Sign up. Take this over here. Boats. I have to confirm my email address. Well, let's bring music back on.
Hey, Telly dear.
Hey, brother. Say something again.
Testing? Am I always really bad? Hey,
no, I changed audio. I put the shit stack on my computer. Well, first of all, good news. Did you get the time off?
No.
Balls. So the 3rd to the 8th still?
Yeah, it's because I looked at it after this week and after that, I have like 2 days of PTO left for the year.
Oh, I didn't. Okay.
I didn't realize.
Whole, like 5-day audit.
No, it's a 5-day thing. It's just that I have. That's already taken care of. It's just I'll have like no PTO for anything else. So if something happens, I pretty much lose money at that point.
Yeah, that's not good. It's fine. We'll figure it out.
I ordered a graphics card for my younger brother. It's $10.50, basic enough to run the game.
Yeah. How much that run you?
Was it $189?
Okay.
It's not bad.
No.
Cheap.
Yeah, no, we're
It's like I'm looking to see what is the bare minimum I can run. The thing says that my CPU can't run, but I'm like, yeah, the CPU is basically borderline. It's fine. Because the CPU I'm running is the Phenom 2 Black Edition, so it's like a 6-core. I'm like, yeah, it's good. You don't need to run New World at like max graphics settings. You talk about covenants. I feel like the covenants here are like the same, kind of like the teams in Pokemon Go.
Yeah, but the thing is after the open, we're not the meme anymore. We're not yellow. The Marauders are the yellow. Like looking at population density, it was like almost 3-to-1 yellow to green.
Corn dogs. So I saw this earlier, you can actually get into the game and actually at least like set up your key bindings and stuff to make sure everything works.
Yes, you can go in and set up your key bindings and adjust your settings accordingly. So make sure you cap your frame rate.
Come on, Scott.
We are successfully registered. Yeah.
Can Faces and cap frame rate? Does she even have a computer for that to work?
Well, she has to enter the binary code through DOS.
Trading spelled wrong.
God damn it.
Can you go in and edit?
How do I edit? I don't know if I can edit.
Because otherwise my PC will die. And yes, it can play it. I played both betas.
Trading spell, right?
But on that bit, on the description bit. got TRAIDING.
Where?
Oh, it's at the bottom part. It says trading.
Yeah, I've done it, Fatal.
Make sure Sav caps your frame rate. All right.
No, only those with a potato for a PC, Fatal.
How do I promote my company with a Patreon first? Let's see how their Patreon racks. I might throw $10 a month at them. Take it out of my Patreon stuff just to promote our company.
Yeah.
I gotta start getting used to calling it a company instead of alliance
Or a guild. Yeah, it's fuck. New names for everything.
Same name. But yeah, no, it's definitely a lot going on, that's for sure. Let's check the news. Yeah, are you going to be joining the us Ethios in the company? Yeah, you're welcome to. As long as you don't mind going Covenant, you have to go Covenant if you want to join ARX. Yeah, let me know when your brother's computer will be working because I do owe him a play along as well as I owe you a play along.
Yeah. It'll be sometime this week.
Okay. I know Friday's the only day that is going to be tight for me because I have to do my shopping on the 1st. So you asked, what do you get with the deluxe? All right, so what do you get with the deluxe? The deluxe, well, first of all, if you pre-order the standard edition, which means if you pre-order before tomorrow, you get the Isabella's Amulet to gain additional constitution, to weather attacks, to deal additional damage against certain types of supernatural enemies. So the server, okay, so Ethios, Europe goes first. They're doing regional unlocking. So Europe servers go first. Our servers go live 8 a.m. Eastern. What time zone are you in, Ethios? Or Ethos? What time zone are you in, Ethos? So how does the stream look without my lighting? Because I might go lights free tomorrow. Eastern. Okay, so 8 a.m. No, well, Tracking, are you going West Coast or are you going East Coast? Because if you're in Central, that's 7 a.m., dude. Servers goes live at 7 a.m. If you go West Coast, yeah, it's a little different. Then it'd be 10 a.m. Which I don't understand why you would go to a US West. Yeah, dude, you should go to East, bro. That's where everybody's going. Everybody's going to the East Coast. So, you get the Isabel's Amulet, unique title, Expedition 1 title as part of the initial wave of explorers. Emote, greet your fellow adventurers with a fist bump. No, just tell me you got candy. Come to the East Coast. Fuck. Guild Crest set, 3 unique Guild Crests featuring axes, muskets, and armor. And then the deluxe edition gets you the Woodsman armor skin, stand out in your crowd and blend into the forest with the Woodsman armor skin. The Woodsman hatchet skin, complete the Woodsman's look with the skin for the versatile hatchet. Mastiff house pet, I'm excited for the Mastiff. Rock, paper, scissors emote, and the New World digital art book. Oh yeah, dude, I'm going to bed. Like, taking the pills, hitting the mattress. Ow.
You gonna be able to get up that early?
We'll fucking find out.
It's like I'm up that every day. I'm up that early every day for work, so it's like, okay.
Well, the wife gets up for work, so I told her, I'm like, I have to get up when you get up. And she looked at me like, are you sick? And I'm like, no.
Yep.
So that's what you get. Is this a video that breaks it down? Wow. This is in HD, but that graphic looked like ass. Like, bro. See if I can get a better picture.
Like, I've set my alarm for 6 a.m. knowing that I won't get up straight away.
I mean, yeah, it's in what? It's in, what, like 10 hours for you?
Hmm? Oh, yeah.
For Faith, I think.
Let's see if I can showcase some of these. And by the way, this is the best. Right here, hands down. This is how I got to be a content creator. I tweeted this picture. Because nothing says sexy like coat on a bearskin rug. Let's see. I don't even know if we can see this, but I did post. Yeah. I can't even make it out. But that is a list of the Steam achievements.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. I saw that too, that picture.
Trying to find the possible armor. I thought I posted pictures of it. Ah, here they are.
Is that the armor set we got from the original drops? One of those. Well, this is the farmed micro transaction, but I think I think this is the set you get for pre-ordering the game. This is the pre-order set.
This, I believe, is the Woodsman set that you get for pre-ordering the deluxe. Or no, this was the original Twitch drop.
That's a very horny set.
Yes. Very Rule 34. So this is the original Twitch drop. This is the Woodsman set you get for the deluxe. This, I believe, is the Verdant Forest one that you got from the Gamescom drop. That's just, you know, basically a ripoff of Elder Scrolls. I want this one. This looks fucking badass. Lol. But yeah, this one looks badass. And then I think this is the one we get tomorrow for the pirate drop. And then
I think that's the one that if you're a Prime Gaming, right?
Yes, if you are a Prime gamer, this is the one you get, the pirate drop. I don't know about this one.
That's very hella.
Very hella, very Maleficent. And then this is the one that we got in beta. How to be a Prime gamer? My dude. Let me get you a link.
Didn't you say you could get like a 30-day free trial?
Yes, you can get a 30-day free trial. I think I gotta sign out, but you should be able to go here. So there will be other cultures. One of the big cultures that I'm excited for is the Japanese look with the Empress is tomorrow. And then here's all the fun stuff you can, if you guys play any other games right now. So yeah, Jesus, tomorrow, if you sign up for Prime Gaming, like the Prime Game Loop, tomorrow there will be one for New World, where it gets you, here, I'll read it again because I know you just joined the stream. Somebody sent me the link. So yes, where is it? Prime Gaming content. So starting tomorrow until November 1st, includes the exclusive pirate character skin, the Pirate Stance emote, which is the Captain Morgan's emote, alongside 5,000 marks of fortune. It's a premium currency that's used to buy cosmetic items in the in-game store. Because that's how the in-game store is going to be mostly at this time be cosmetics, furniture, dyes. And then later on October 12th, there's going to be another Prime Gaming, which will include pirate-themed goodies with a pirate sword skin, finger across the throat emote, and a pack of 3 crests. And you can get a free 30-day trial on Prime Gaming website. So yeah, guys, I mean, there is a lot to take in. I am beyond excited. Yo, Garlean, you ready? Are you ready, Garlean?
And knowing is half the battle.
Hey, listen!
Garlean, you are definitely going to be joining us, right? Because we got the old man. We got the old man, and he's going to be fishing. Yes. Invite them to the server. They are welcome. Our goal is to try to get the company stacked as much as possible. Veery going to be fishing. He's going to do a full level to 60 without killing anything. We'll see how far he gets. And also, Echo, how many days till November 6th? You want to fish. 40 days. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 40 days until our 24-hour live stream event, where we're going to be giving away pizzas. We're going to be giving away a lot. We're going to celebrate. And honestly, guys, if we could get ourselves... Hold on a second. Let me go right here for a second. Crap. I think I might have broke that one. Nope, it's working. We are $230 away from our goal through Extra Life. $230 away from our goal for Extra Life for the year. To say we've raised $4,000 for the children of Extra Life and the Children's Miracle Network, and most importantly, the children of Helen DeVos Children's Cancer Research Hospital in Grand Rapids, Michigan, would be fucking huge. And I can't do it alone. I have to rely on you guys. Even if you cannot donate, sharing that link to friends, family, social media is a huge help. And I appreciate it because we're $230 away. Don't worry, the hair is going blue. We're gonna frost tip that shit. The puka necklace is coming on. We are gonna celebrate like it's 1999 up in this hizzy on November 6th. We're going to Flavortown. So, what questions do you guys have? My goal here is to be able to help answer any questions, comments, concerns to $18.99. Well, yes, indeed, sir. Actually, tomorrow I was thinking about busting out something special. Maybe you'll see. I don't have the ink work that I can put on for one of my cosplays that I used to do. What was that? That was a donation, but why didn't it come across my main screen? $30. Yo, Gar. Only $200 left! Oh, yeah!
Oh, thank you, dear.
Only $200 left. Garlian, you are a fucking MVP. Thank you so much. That absolutely means a lot, you know, because the old man and I are raising money for the kids. So yeah, no, that means an absolute lot. We'll check in, see the number updated on the board. There it is, guys. I can't even see that percentage. Hold on, let me when it switch screens. We are 95% of there, sitting at the 3,800 mark for the kids. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much. So, what questions do you guys have for myself as a creator? What are some things that you're excited to see? What are some things classes you're excited to play? I want to hear from you guys, because Faith and I and Knox, Warfare free stuff, it's coming. Amazon Games told us to look for codes to give away on our streams, to look for drops availability after launch. So coming. Unfortunately, I wasn't one of the big wigs. Obviously, you got to be a certain echelon or wear a certain type of chapstick. To meet a grill, I would suggest probably Lowe's, best, Home Depot. Propane or charcoal, neither. Fucking wood pellet. What kind of fucking heathen are you? You gotta smoke. If you want a smoke show, you gotta get a smoker. Just saying. Yeah. So if you guys want to know what Faith, myself, Knox, my brother, are doing to our initial leveling, make sure to check out our Patreon, patreon.com/code emergency. The $5 tier and up gets exclusive behind the scenes. After today's stream, we'll be cutting the video describing our entire plan of action. Oh yeah, best damn rip. Describing the plan of action, how we plan on leveling right out the gate. So, you know, and every week we have a behind the scenes video where we talk about it. So guys, make sure to check that out. Patreon.com/code emergency. Because rather than subscriptions through Twitch or YouTube, we're trying to do a Patreon because we can give you guys more for your money. And we actually get benefited more than Twitch's 50% take. Oh yeah, no, smokers are the best because you can flavor them with different smokes. We got a locker smoker. We do jerky. Like we do small stuff like steaks, pork chops, and then I actually grill ribs. Yeah, you'll get used to it. Tell them you're playing with one of the top 100 roll and sweep paladins in the world. You'll understand. But yeah, I'm going to be going tank. Faith will be going life staff. I see a few of you others will be going life staff as well. I gotta take this subscriber goal off. Yeah, no, I'm excited. Brisket's so good. Yo, if you want us to smoke something, Nate, while you're here, let us know. I mean, probably like steaks or like I said, pork chops, or even we could do jerky. Sure. Yeah, just let us know. Talk to the wife. She's completely cool with doing lasagna and then doing
all right,
mac and cheese. But yeah,
lasagna mac and cheese. You ever had it combined?
Yo, that sounds disgustingly awesome. But yeah, no, like we had the smoke locker right downstairs, so we can literally smoke any time of the day. And, well, right now anything's not in the meta, unless you're a fucking monk. Oh, I do that too, my friend. I do that too. Matter of fact, thank you for reminding me. Cookie, what's wrong? What's up, buddy? How you doing? Cookie, you gonna be playing Newell? How are you and Ebby doing? Send my love. I hit the spot. Nice, dude. Nice. How's the pizzeria going? Once again, folks, we are going Minda, US East. Very, very excited. 8 a.m. tomorrow. I will probably start my countdown stream around 7:45, kick it on. Character creation is going to be kind of meh. It is what it is. I'm just having fun with it. I was actually surprised. Like today, I actually put up on Facebook the countdown show just to see how it is. I'm simulcasting on Facebook.
Oh, Facebook.
Yes. Big Covenant gang. I mean, if everybody had Elon Musk money, then it would be worthless. Just saying. Maybe I'll wear a tie tomorrow. Maybe I'll be fancy. What do you guys think? Should I rock a tie tomorrow? Be all celebratory. That way when the servers are down, I can do something.
Yeah.
How many of you guys are gonna go do a lot of hard PvPing? Nice, Garland. Nice.
I don't know if I'm gonna do hard PvPing, but I'm probably gonna do a lot more than I'm usual doing. Cause you know me.
Yeah,
I don't PvP much, but I'm like, I had fun in the beta though when I was doing it. So
if I can get to level 30 with the stats that I had in the beta, I wouldn't mind PvPing because I was unkillable.
I had a lot of fun out because when I was doing the things, it was fun. The PvPing was that you're doing quests or something, and then randomly your guys are getting hit, so you fight back, and it just starts to brawl out of the middle of nowhere. You weren't expecting it, but it happens, and it was fun.
The one thing that they need to nerf is if you die to PvP, you should not be able to come back to your camp. How much is the game? $39.99 for the standard version, $49.99 for the deluxe version. If you have the money, the deluxe version is actually where it's at.
So you want to basically get teleported back to like the city or whatever?
Yeah. If you died in PvP combat, you should go back to your city. You should not be allowed to go back to your camp. I think that's an unfair advantage because if I'm like down to like 5% hit points and I get surprised in PvP, I can let you kill me, spawn at my camp, and then run back and kill you. So they need to make it so if you die in PvP, you go back to town. Fair enough, Cookie. I mean, did you have fun playing Resident Evil: The Village? Okay, that's all that matters, dude. Like I posted in my tweet today, and you know, fucking some Sage Levice from Code. Hold on, let me pull up Twitter. Before I went to bed last night, probably the medication. Who knows? But it got liked by a lot of people, so I was impressed. But the moment you start enjoying what you have versus what others got is when you truly will find the start of happiness. Enjoy your life and stop living for the opinions of others. That is my sagely advice last night. Well, I was surprised at some of the people that liked it. Oh, Carlin followed me. Oh, thank you, Boo. Talked to the old man today. He's a little busy. He's got his magic tonight. And Lady Dim's nothing, but she's got nothing on my girl Mara from Destiny. Mara got that space thickness, if you know what I mean. Anyways, looking forward to the Witch Queen coming in February. Yo, I have VODs when I did open beta. You can take a look at. You're free to ask any questions in our Discord, Cookie, !ARX, is a bunch of guides. And you're right, Garland. You said it absolutely on point. This game has a chance to fail. I mean, it is an MMO, and it is a risk we're taking. Out of the recent MMOs that come out, this one seems like it's going to do better than Lost Ark. This game is about an island under corruption. You're sent in to become one of 3 factions: Covenant, Syndicate, Marauder. And you have to fight for land control while discovering the PvE journey. In the meantime, you don't have to PvP at all. You can do PvE quests to help the PvP cause. You level your character from 1 to 60. You level your weapon choice from 1 to 20. There's a bunch of different weapons to choose from. Your weapons define your role: tank, healer, DPS, range DPS. And then as you level, you also level your zones that you're in that give you perks as you level. So for example, I think it's either 200 or 300 zone levels that you can level, and then there's skills. There's gathering, refining, and crafting, and those skills have 200 skill as well. Cookie, you can go full fucking fishing. You can sit on a dock and you can fucking fish from 1 to level 60. The experience of the game is determined by how you take the game. Like, it is one of those things. This is a stretch. This is a hot take. Hold on a second. I gotta turn the lights off. It might get too hot in here. This game, without the full virtual customization, is the closest thing to a Sword Art Online that you're ever going to see within the next probably 5 years. Like, if this had VR, fuck, I'd have to question my responsibilities in life.
I mean, come from somebody who's played WoW for passionately, this is the first game in a long time that has made me forget that I was playing a game and realize it's 1 a.m. in the morning and I have to go back to work.
Yeah.
It's been that long for me since I've had that much fun.
Like, I could say, like, oh, WoW Classic came out. I have not felt this way about a video game since original WoW. Even playing WoW Classic, I already knew what I was doing in WoW Classic, so it wasn't as fun. And you can ask Telly. Telly was there with me in WoW Classic. It was a job. I showed up, I did what I had to do, and I geared myself out. I min-maxed myself to the point where it wasn't even fun anymore. With New World, in the betas, the most I got was level 37 because I never wanted to see anything higher. I wanted to grasp the game. Yes, the initial start of this game is going to be, I know what I'm doing. But there's going to become a point where it's uncharted fucking water. And I made that be the point in the betas that I didn't see endgame stuff. Because I'm going to tell you right now, just like any game that comes out, you have these big name streamers that are just chomping at the bit. You have your Towlees, and you have your Asmongold, and you have whatnot. Give me 1 second, Cookie. They will eventually leave this game. That's just how it is. That's how streaming is. I'm planning on staying here. I am hoping that this game takes me to Ashes of Creation. You can play whatever weapon you want, bud. You actually can level all the weapons, but each weapon determines what class you are. For example, if I pick up the sword and the shield, I am melee, and I can be either melee damage or a tank. If I pick up the rapier, I'm melee or a tank. The bow, I am ranged. The musket, I am ranged. The ice gauntlet, I'm kind of like mid-range. Crowd control. The life staff, I am a healer. I pick up the life staff, I'm fucking healing. I mean, that's how you determine your character. So there might be times in the stream where you'll see me switch weapons around because I'm doing something out in the world. Obviously my main focus is to level my sword and shield and level my musket. I'm going to be using a musket. Battle axe and hatchet all day, all day. Absolutely. That's a good combination. Battle axe javelin's another good one too, buddy. Yeah, no, I am. So, this is how I explain it. Okay. When you buy something on Steam, make sure that you can put 1 hour for every $1 you spent into the game. And then it's worth it. And just to let you know, hold on, I gotta make sure I don't have anyone. Last played 9 minutes. I wish I had the time for the betas, but you can ask Faith. I was close to like 200-300 hours. So it's one of those things where, for those of you that knew me when I played Outriders, I played the shit out of Outriders. I actually played 600 hours in a month, the initial month. I plan on beating that with New World. To the point where the first thing I did was I installed New World today on my studio computer and my personal office computer. Taliban Twin, what is up, my dude? How is it going? Welcome to the channel. Going life staff? Are you going, what spec life staff are you running? That is a pretty interesting name, my friend. Oh, by the way, guys, if you like this is the official ARX Trading Company t-shirt, exclamation point merch. We do have the official, not only do we have the official new line, but we have our retro line as well. Haste buff, nice. Yeah, you'll have to join the Discord and post your spec. Beacon is very OP, my dude. Beacon is very OP. I'm going full Constitution Sword and Board. That's right. Like I said, Cookie, there is gameplay in my YouTube. If you go to Code Emergency, youtube.com/Code Emergency, I do have my live streams. You got to remember, guys, I simulcast. I look at it this way, Twitch. I simulcast my streams on Twitch and YouTube. Yes, Taliban, I am full tank, bro. Nice, congrats, dude. Yeah. I think at one point in beta I had close to 7,000 hit points. Like, it was pretty dirty. I know, I had a 40-minute tank duel in the end of closed beta. We were dicking around the final day. 40 minutes of us going back and forth with 2 tanks. Crazy. Oh. Yeah, no, we are hours away. Might as well pull up my my stream elements and work on some things so I don't forget them, huh? My talk edit. Oh. Thank you for reminding me that again. It just came across. That's funny. But Garlean, you are a hero, my dude. I thank you again for that. All right, so. Let's clean that up. The thing I want to see is full launch is that the servers can hold, because it's a lot of people. Well, so in theory, unless I've done one hell of a job of recruiting people, Minda US is going to be a medium pop server. They did a good job during open beta. I mean, Faith can tell you this was the third most popular game on Steam during the open beta, and they did a really good job. I was actually very impressed with how Amazon Games handled it. I mean, yes, they're super heavy pop server. They actually had to bring down and bring it back up. But it's an MMO. I mean, how could you should know Fantasy Star? I mean, you have to be a little understanding because it's just how it is. Yeah, no, I prefer a medium pop server. Actually, there were people coming over from Valhalla to Minda later on in the beta being like, wow, this is so much more easier to play. So
I had a lot less issues too.
Yeah, because we played on a high pop server for close beta, didn't we?
Fairly, yeah. Yeah, we all had the PS2 lag. Oh, that was crazy.
But yeah, I mean, it's I'm excited for it. I mean, there's so much. Let's just see, just for shits and giggles, how many people are streaming New World right now with no content? I mean, okay. So yeah, just to let you know, there's so many people. I am way down the list. Actually, I'm not that far down the list. So, and the thing is I have split viewership right now because I do have people watching on YouTube. So, Cookie, you can shoot them with a musket. Blunderbusses, which are basically just medium shotguns, and pistols are coming. Matter of fact, one of the tanking specs down the road is going to be pistol shields. So there's that. We are all going to be focusing on Windsward. In Discord, I do have some really sweet patrol gathering guides for First Light and Windsward. So, no, you get a rifle, which the musket is like it's a rifle. It's a two-handed ranged weapon that does burn damage, that does slow damage, that does knockback. It hits like a fucking truck. If you spec into it, it hits like a truck. Yes, it's sniper type, but it's like you don't scope. You have to iron scope, but it's, I don't know. I found it easy to use. Telly, what do you think? I mean, you main musket. He's AFK, isn't he? Ask him a damn question and he's muted. But yeah, no, and then there's bow and arrow, which bow and arrow is a little harder to use, but it's a lot of AoE. The poison cloud, really cool. The animations are really cool with it.
I think Nox did some bow stuff.
Yeah, Nox did some bow stuff.
Musket, it's powerful, especially at long range. You can do a lot of a lot of penetrating armor and bleed damage with fire damage.
So Cookie, the moral of the story is, if you like to penetrate, musket is for you. So there's basically 3 race. In other words, I can use any weapon I want. So there's 1 race. Everybody's human. 3 factions, and you can use any gun you want. We're all human. I will say character creation is kind of lacking, but it is what it is.
And that's something they could add, like a barber at a later date, and allow you to.
Yeah. But usually, I'm going to tell you a little secret. The games with the worst character creation are usually the best MMOs. Because they actually put their development time into the game rather than, how pretty can my character look?
I mean, they already win for me because they have the color purple, so I don't really care.
Yeah, you can dye your armor and clothing, so... So, character creation, you can pick its face, the hair, the facial color, the facial hair color, the hair color, generic body. What you really get into, Windsward, yes. What you really get into is the customization of different armor. I've played this game 3 times. Alpha development, closed beta, open beta. On those 3 times, I never wore the same armor twice. Except for the faction armor. The faction armor looks pretty generic. But you can dye every single piece of your armor in detail. So that's really where you come into play with your dyes and whatnot.
Yeah, there are multiple channels you can dye, so it's not like... so like Final Fantasy, for example, when you apply a dye, it applies to certain channels, some not any, some different shades, whereas this you actually get to pick what channel you apply the dye to, so you can mix and match with different colors.
The reason why you don't pick your starting area is because it actually cuts down on server stability by sending people in 4 different directions. So about that is, once again, this is very important. Do the starting quest until it sends you to the new town. It'll give you a quest to send you to the town that you started in. Go to the town. You turn that quest in. Do not pick up the second quest. Don't pick up the second quest. Run to Windsward. Pick the quest up at Windsward. Welcome back, Jesus. Went through factions already, bud, but I'll go through it again. Marauders are the Chads. Syndicate are the Edgelords. Covenant's the Meme Lords. So does this faction stuff have its pros and cons? Faction armor. Story.
Armor, weapons, specific color of the faction.
Every faction has the same amount of shit. It's just, we went with the church because we finally figured out what ARX stands for. We are the Aslandian Religious Exarch. Praise Aslan.
Praise Aslan.
Yes. For those of you who don't know, Aslan from the books of Narnia, the Chronicles of Narnia, the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Yes. So our guild crest will have a lion on it. Black background, yellow lion. That's how we roll. In theory, like, you can still PvE together. You just, in a war, you'll kill them. You also cannot be in the same company or guild. as them. So for example, if you want to join the ARX company, you will need to be Covenant. That's just, we decided, we stuck with it. Praise the sun. And we're gonna go from there. Yeah, guys, if you have questions, this is the time to ask. And like I said, guys, if you are planning on going with ARX and joining us, exclamation point ARX. Fatal, yeah, you better get a nap because you're supposed to raid tonight. Did Sav tell you that? You're welcome. I gave you my raid spot. Don't let me down. Be ready to go 9:30. Got you, boo. I know you wanted to go. Just have fun. Let them do all the work and just kind of let them tell you what to do. And trust me, it'll fly. They are some great people. Oh, and I will send you a link to their Discord. Can you just do me a favor, Fatal? Can you sign into Discord real quick? Yeah, you can PvP on all the servers. It's your choice whether or not you PvP. How you choose is in town, you can flag for PvP and then go outside and be PvP flagged, but you can only flag up and down inside town. All right, so all right, give me a second. I don't remember this message. There you go. And that way you'll have Discord for the raid tonight, because they use their Discord. I am going Covenant, my dude. Praise the sun, praise Aslan. What's up, Mr. T? How you doing? Minda, US East. What faction are you going, Mr. T? I got you, bud. I'm actually gonna write it out for you. How's that sound? Can't believe they're releasing first year new. I know, yeah. Like the only time ever. Death to the Infidels. I mean, the shame you weren't going to come US East. Could definitely have more support on the Covenant side here on Minda. But you know, I understand. Remember, folks, very importantly, if you decide to get on and play early on the European side, names are world locked. You pick a name. That's the name you're going to have well, not no matter where. That's the name that you're locked to, so that name goes off the board. So if you try to roll onto a different server, you cannot use that name anymore. Tired. It's good. To wake up, take a shower, get some coffee. And yes. What do you mean, Jesus? World set. There's different regions. For example, there's U.S. East, U.S. West, South America, Australia, Asia, and then Europe. Fatal, just make sure you're awake at 8 a.m. and not still awake.
I have an hour's lunch tomorrow, so I should be able to hop in for a little bit.
Ooh, look at you. It's a special occasion.
No, I just have like random shifts that are either between 7.5 or 8 hours.
Fair enough. So yeah, I mean, this is where it's at, guys. You see this badge right here? My name's reserved. Yeah.
It's alright for some. I have to get up at stupid o'clock in the morning to try and reserve mine.
Yeah. I mean, even if I couldn't get my name, I have other variants of the name I can use. It's not the end of the world. It's just a name after all. Sometimes new games allow you to create the best identities.
Been there, done that too many times.
All right. So this is what I'm gonna do, guys. Well, you can't reserve. I'm actually part of the creators program. But what's up, T Legacy? How you doing, buddy? Unfortunately, everybody else, it's first come. But guys, I'm going to end it here. Gonna go spend some time with the family. Gonna cut my Patreon behind the scenes video. So like I said, guys, if you're part of the $5 and up supporters tier on Patreon, patreon.com/code-emergency, I should have that video up within an hour and a half. So guys, definitely check that out. It's kind of a behind the scenes of how I'm good, man. I'm good. And it's a behind the scenes of like how we're gonna plan our day one in New World with my team and our leveling and our strategies and whatnot. So if you want to be able to see any of the behind the scenes access that we do, definitely check out patreon.com/code-emergency. Yeah, no, Legacy, I'm glad for you stopped by. Sorry, I kind of cut me at the last second. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my end screen up, and then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna raid. Balls. Who are we gonna raid? You know, who else is? Anybody I know talking about New World right now? Oh, excuse me. Yo, Legacy, thank you so much. Thanks so much for stopping in. I appreciate the lurk. I do. Alright, so we're gonna go and we're gonna.
I am so excited.
Alright, so. Alright. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna raid him on the Twitch side. So for everybody that's joining us, guys, I just want to say on behalf of the stream, thank you. Thank you so much. And remember one important thing, guys, may the loot forever be in your favor. Guys, have a wonderful night. Thank you so much.